once I, along with my brother, became seriously interested in chemistry, before they made a TV series about my life. In short, it all started from the moment when my most beloved grandmother asked me to help her clean up the house. And as it were, to refuse her this meant only one thing, that I would no longer receive a chocolate bar for my birthday, which expired 2 years ago. And I cannot let that happen. Do you know in general how they rush? It's better, of course, that the chocolate bar that gave up the ends 3 years ago. At least you can hammer nails into and fight off bad people. Sarcasm. Well, anyway, in short, I asked to get out of this. And do you know what happens at homes to senior citizens of this fine country, do you think? That's it. From the Tyrannosaurus skeleton in the closet so that round shit from all diseases that can't be opened. To punish her and a couple of children. Like, I got a D at school and at home. Come on, Uncle Smeared Grandfather. And with your hands smeared with tears and snot, you were trying in vain not to cling to something. But that bastard in perfect state and form, even from Vietnam. So, Grandma, damn well, Mike, quite recently they came out from under fire and you were already smuggling. While my brother and I plunged headlong into the times of Triceratops and found a good stash. A complete set of the young Walter White. Oils, creams, powders, gels, gays, everything is packed in straight from the Soviet Union. There was even pasta with rice. In theory, it's been like 20 years and still no one needs that junk. Well, without thinking twice, we took a basin of water outside, take the first pack of powder, as I remember now, and painted spruce. By name, something is consonant with pine needles or other similar bull crap. But the internet didn't give me an answer. So if any of you know anything about this, let us know in the comments. Or on a magnet, leave it in the entrance, I'll cut it myself. In general, I pour out this shit water. She had one time succulently hissed and frothed, and I immediately realized no one died and everything is fine. And in the style of a wild boar, I run after everything else and more. And just as I'm about to make a selective, prefabricated hodgepodge out of all this, a sharp double blow like a child's diarrhea occurred. Ha! Ha! And if there is a war, or worse, there will be no war, you think, Dad? How will we be without all of this? You're kidding! You're kidding me! Have I already told you how much I love my grandmother, or did you think that I was joking about a 2-year-old chocolate bar? Well, that's it. The fact that I was forbidden to do something spurred me on even more. My brother and I found a big pot, gathered a bunch of people, and started making, as we called it then, a punch-punch. Punch-punch. Well, do you remember that there was such a cartoon? I really liked it. We collected all sorts of ingredients. Who could brought from home, their soap, washing powders. Those who could not collected leaves, twigs, sand, dirt. Cat extract. Listen, have you seen what cats hide inside the sand, no? No. Cat extract. It's very valuable, and it's very hard to find. Cats always look around so that no one is watching them, and then they bury it, you guys. Here, just one's making a hole. Okay, it's mine. Take a stick. I can do it with my hands. Okay. What? Give me a stick! We did this every day, always mixing in different things. But apart from the foaming cat shit, nothing really came out. I realized that this is not the case. In order to do something on fire, we were too small, so we found the only option was a radiator. And we, in principle, smeared it with everything we could and watched the reaction, but nothing happened. And only then, when it came to plasticine, that's when the roast went. That asshole melted, barely touching the radiator, despite the fact that after that, it was not really washed. Apparently, because it was the dye containing the plasticine that froze in the battery, from the process itself. We were just in the wildest delight that we did not notice how all of the radiators were stuffed. Well, since we're gonna go get a rest turn anyway, let's get some glue on this. We were punished because the batteries had to be repainted after us, and we kind of realized our mistake then. But after a couple of days, my parents went to visit, and we were sent to our beloved grandmothers. The kind of grannies who want you to visit her as often as possible, but at the same time, please don't be stupid active children and you're 10 years old. Be normal, refined gentlemen. And then when we came to her house, we remembered that childhood resentment that suffocates you right in your chest. And we took out of the plasticine taken from the house and stuffed all of the radiators with it. And they never let us stay with her again. By the way, I have now found in the ancient remains a video of the inscription Fox with PVA glue with love. And this company is my, at the time, favorite and the only ones in which I walked, pants.